My name's James Marshall. I'm the head coach at Excelsior Athletic Development Club in Willand, Devon, United Kingdom. Welcome. I'm going to talk to you today about weightlifting books. For the younger generation, this is a book. And Gareth Evans, one of Britain's best ever weightlifters, he said to me once, you can't learn weightlifting from a book. And he's right, you can't. I recommend that if you want to learn weightlifting, you go down to the local club, spend time with a good coach, and learn the craft and the sport of weightlifting in the best environment possible. And a club is the best environment for that. Okay, so that's what I recommend. However, books are useful to support your learning and encourage it. When I went, I wanted to learn more about it, and I started training 20 odd years ago, so before the internet came around and before YouTube. And my coach then, Keith Morgan, recommended this book. It's called Skillful Weightlifting by John Lear. And this short book goes through the basics of the sport, explains the rules, has a definition of the lifts and technique. Now, you can't really learn the technique, as Gareth says, from the book. However, it does support the learning and give you an idea. And this book explains the purpose of the lifts and some biomechanical points as well. And it also gives some supplemental exercises and simple programs for juniors, seniors and advanced lifters. So this was useful to support, like I say. And why do you read a book, you think, rather than just when I can just watch Instagram or YouTube? Well, Instagram's gone like this, and YouTube, there's really no filter. I appreciate the irony that you are watching this on YouTube. Whereas if someone's taken the time to write a book, they've had to accumulate years of experience, rationalise their thought process, put it down to print, edit it, review it, and get it published. All of that takes time, so by the time you get it, you've got a really condensed view and thoughts of someone's great experience. So that's why books are good. The other reason, second reason, is that with a book, unlike everything on PDF or what have you, you can just flick to and from, bookmark pages, and come back to it. So they're quite handy. I recommend this is still available. It costs about £5 second hand now. And this I would recommend for beginners and lifters who want an idea of where to start with programming. Okay. Gareth's coach, Ray Williams, who was the national coach of Wales until recently, he said, when I asked him the same question about recommending a book, he recommended this. Now, you need to be a weightlifter to be able to lift the flipping book, let alone read it. And this is called the Weightlifting Encyclopedia, and it's by Arthur Drechsler. He's an American coach, okay? And as you can see by the number of bookmarks here, I found a lot of really good information. This book is not for beginners. Okay, I highly recommend it for coaches and lifters who are going to go into a competition and want to sort of make their sport their main sport that they're going to do. Drechsler's, I mean, it's an encyclopedia, so it sort of does what it says on the tin. It explains the lifts. It breaks down the differences between them and different exercises, the benefits of supplemental exercises, and the downfalls of certain supplemental exercises as well. He has good sections on competition programming, competition on the day, coaching at competition, nutrition, coaching female athletes, some basic physiology and anatomy, coaching youth athletes, and coaching people who are recovering from injury. Very good on all those sections. And he's a good writer as well, and he's got quite a cutting-edge sense of humour with it. So the book is I wouldn't say it was an easy to read, but it's a pleasant read, and you can pick it up and put it down when you want. I mean, if you pick up and put it down 5 times in a day, that's a set. He's very good at myth debusting, and what I mean by that is you see so many things on the internet. Here's a guaranteed plan, this is the best program ever, here's this, here's that, research shows that. And he can look at research like a good coach and say, well, hold on, how does this apply? So for example, in the section on long-term planning, he says, and I quote, "No trainer can anticipate the response any individual athlete will have to any system, even in the short term. Any system that presents a long-term plan necessarily increases exponentially the likelihood that the system will fall out of sync with the lifter's needs at some point. meaning no one program can suit all, and there's so many other variables in life going on that just having a pen and paper exercise or a spreadsheet, you're going to go off course. Okay, that's the reality. So hence training with a coach, because you keep coming back to them. So he's very good at doing this, Dressler, and he's got a lot. He combines experience with good background knowledge and a great ability to write. So I recommend this book highly. It's called The Weightlifting Encyclopedia by Arthur Dressler. So I hope I've inspired some of you to read a book, and they're the two that I recommend. And if you've got any other ideas, then please leave in the comments below. Otherwise, happy lifting. Thanks for watching.